Hi everyone, welcome to Sense with Singh. Today I have for you 7 fragrances which are from my collection. These fragrances have been already talked about on my channel number of times, also on my Instagram page. But I go back to these because these fragrances are absolute royalty. They do come with a heavy price tag. They're all niche fragrances. They're top-notch fragrances. The quality, the composition, the creativity here. Everything is a step up from what you are used to experiencing in fragrances. So the thought behind this video is to get you acquainted with the fragrances that are very sophisticated. They are something that they tell your character that you are a very sorted kind of a mature person, and you don't have to speak your thoughts to prove that. Right, so let's dive into this list. Okay, so 2 of these fragrances are actually very special. So let's start with them only. So the first one here is Falcon Leather by MATIERE Premier. Falcon Leather by MATIERE Premier is very good. This is a very unique leather scent. This is actually based around the birch tar, and that is what MATIERE Premier does. It makes fragrances around one central note, and it adds notes to it to actually amplify the character of the central note. So this is a very creative approach. So Falcon Leather by MATIERE Premier. It's an aromatic leather. It has a spicy feel to it. The leathery character is not too dense in your face, and this makes it very wearable. Beautiful fragrance. This is a must-have in a man's collection. If you're, this is the CEO type of fragrance. Beautiful. Moving on, let me just keep this aside. The next one we have is Mandala by MASQUE Milano. So if you've been following my work, you already know how much I love fragrances from MASQUE Milano. These are ultra good. The quality, the creativity behind these is next level. Always. No compromises there, I can tell you that. So this was, the Mandala is also a fragrance that, this is my most relaxing fragrance. If I'm looking for something which is if I've had a long heavy day and I just want to relax, this is the fragrance that I'll wear. Created by Christian Carbonell, and we all know that he's an absolute genius in this industry. So Mandala is incense. This is a lot of incense with a woody sweet background. The performance of it is mind-blowing. It is a beast, but it is not loud. You wear it, you go somewhere, it leaves a fantastic sillage behind you. This is beautiful. This has a lot of mystery to it. There is another fragrance in this list that does the exact same thing, give a mysterious kind of a vibe. But Mandala, this is like approachable mystery, something you want to explore, something you want to dive into. So yes, that is Mandala by MASQUE Milano. An absolute gorgeous incense. Just love this fragrance. They also have Mandala Oud, which is also edition worthy. If you already have Mandala in your collection, I highly recommend that you experience Mandala Oud as well, because that fragrance is also a class apart. Okay, so next one here is something very special. Now, if you're wearing a suit, there is no better sophisticated fragrance, formal fragrance than Black Caviar by ELECTIMUS London. Again, I just realized in all this list, the bottles are actually quite heavy. So this is a very heavy bottle. Black Caviar is a scent that is not much talked about from this brand. You have many, you have Octavian and you have Trajan, then Imperium, many famous fragrances from Electimus. But this stands this is something, it's a standalone good fragrance. It does not have to be in a lineup to have a reputation. Black Caviar is, we associate caviar with the ultra rich segment, and this goes there. The first time I bought this bottle, and then the first time I wore it was actually for a movie. Where I tested and I bought it, I loved the scent profile. I wasn't sure if it performs that well. But when I wore it for that movie, for the next 2.5 hours, I kept smelling it. Just 2 sprays here, and it was a beautiful scent cloud that it gave me. And then after that, I've been wearing it much more constantly. Put a I put a good dent in here. So this is something which is very go-to of mine. If I have to go for a, it's a special occasion, or it's a very important meeting, you want to have that confidence in you, of being that up-class person. Black Caviar is something that is not to be missed. This is ultra good, and definitely this is something which people are sleeping on, but they should not be. They should definitely not be sleeping on this fragrance from Electimus. Okay, so next is another very good fragrance. Very heavy bottle. They make very heavy bottles, and this is called LAYTON Exclusive by Parfums de Marly. So now Parfums de Marly does a lot many good fragrances. They have a good reputation out there as well. So LAYTON Exclusive has LAYTON Exclusive comes as a flanker to LAYTON. What is a flanker? I've already explained that in many videos. You can actually go back to my initial videos and check that. So LAYTON Exclusive, what it does, it adds another heavy bottle, density, a wooden density as an oud note, which is not there in LAYTON. So this is aromatic. This is this is very woody, not slightly woody, with slight fruity tinge to it. So yes, that's LAYTON Exclusive, and another fragrance that is very good to wear on a suit, right? So that was LAYTON Exclusive, another very good scent, sophisticated, clean. Hi Azabir. So my son's sitting here and he's not feeling that well, so he's coughing. Okay, so the next fragrance here is Saffron to Perfection. This is B683 by Marc Antoine Barrois. Now this is a fragrance I wear when you want to have that old money rich feeling. So this is that fragrance. This is my go-to of that. And this is just beautiful. The typical Marc Antoine Barrois DNA, which is sweetened with a depth of saffron, and the saffron here is amazing. This scent is something that you want to wear on a date, when you want to give a very good first impression. I think this is a very good fragrance that you can go for in that case. So B683 by Marc Antoine Barrois, very beautiful sweet saffron with a typical DNA, that metallic-ish DNA from Marc Antoine Barrois that you can find in Ganymede and Encelade. So this is a very good ultra-rich fragrance again, as that. Now the next fragrance is something that the original I have used a full bottle of. I'm on to my second bottle of it, and this is a more sweeter version of it, and this is called Kalahari Extreme. You know my love for this house. NOEME has been a very good house, especially for the character of the fragrances. So the fragrances are not loud. They are very gentle. They are very sophisticated in their behavior, and also in their scent profile. So this takes that Kalahari DNA, which is a dry, spicy DNA, and it gives a sweet, spicy, rounded woodiness to it. The use of cardamom here is exemplary. This is a fantastic fragrance. I highly recommend that if you're looking for a very classy fragrance, then this should be your go-to. I received this bottle a little while ago, and I've already used it a little bit, and I am really enjoying it. You can do as many number of sprays as you want, and it won't offend anybody. It'll actually allure people to you. It has that character, Kalahari Extreme, and then the bottle is just marvelous. Again, another very heavy bottle in this list. Now, the last one that I'm going to tell you about is again one of my top 5 fragrances for life. So it also has that, the one that I was telling you, the character of being a very sophisticated fragrance, very mystery to it. So this is CHYPRE Palatin by MDCI, Perfumes MDCI. I hold it like this so you can just admire the gorgeousness of this bottle. Even though this is a third party cap, but do I mind? No. So CHYPRE Palatin is a very resinous chypre, and it is gorgeous. It is not for the immature noses. It is not for a nose that is not well versed to fragrances. This is for someone who is, has been into fragrances for a while, and they want something, they still want something to stand out in a crowd, and CHYPRE Palatin is your answer. This is a resinous, this is sweet, it has a gentle citrus top, but it goes away very quickly. And this was love at first sniff for me, and as much as I have sent this, I've sent samples to many people of this fragrance, and they have all loved it, absolutely loved it. It does say the notes over here as well, but I can identify like the benzoin, the styrax, the vanilla is there, yes, oak moss, aldehydes, cistus, gorgeous fragrance. Again, not something that you will admire at first, but if you keep going back to it, oh, this will mesmerize you. This will take over your senses. This is just amazing. Right, so these were 7 fragrances that I wanted you to know about. So we talked about Falcon Leather, a beautiful aromatic leather fragrance. Then we talked about my most relaxing fragrance, Mandala by MASQUE Milano. Next, we talked about Black Caviar, the ultimate up-class fragrance, very, very gentle. Then we had the LAYTON Exclusive. I don't know if I'm missing the order of fragrances. The LAYTON Exclusive is a beautiful aromatic fragrance with woodiness and fruity tones. Beautiful, very classy. Then you have B683 by Marc Antoine Barrois, and this is another marvelous saffron. Then we talked about Kalahari Extreme, one of the most beautiful cardamoms that I have. And last but not the least, definitely not the least, CHYPRE Palatin by Parfums MDCI. This is amazing, gorgeous. I just look at the juice color, it's just beautiful. Okay, so that was a list of 7 fragrances that I was very keen to share with you. I've done a niche edition, and I just realized I should do a designer and a more affordable version of this as well. So stay tuned for those. And meanwhile, you can definitely check out these fragrances. You'll find samples of them for many people. And these are the fragrances that you wear for yourself. These are not fragrances that you are going to go, that you intend to wear to be in a mass appealing kind of a situation. No, these are fragrances of people who are of a very individualistic character and personality. So do give these a try, and I highly recommend that you do, because these are absolutely amazing. More videos on the way. Thank you for watching.